What's going on? What's happening, fellas? It's your boy KD. Let's get right into it. All right, guys. So I've said this on a few of my videos, and I've been asked this question, and it's been requested a few times. And guys wanted me to talk about why I don't have female friends. I'm going to give you guys a few reasons why I don't have female friends, and I'm also going to explain to you why having female friends is completely pointless. All right, fellas. I do not have female friends. I haven't had a female friend for about 6 or 7 years now. There are a few legit reasons why, and this is very important for you guys to understand. If you have female friends right now, I am not telling you that you have to get rid of your female friends, but I'm going to give you some logical and understandable reasons why it's not a good decision. Let's get right into it, fellas. Main reason why I don't have female friends and why I think female friends are pointless for a man is because females don't usually understand masculine male problems. And what I mean by that is, as a friend, all right, if you had a friend, your expectation for your friend when bad things happen is for you to go to them for support, for a little bit of help. Now, what I've learned and what I've experienced with females don't understand the problems that men have. Now, if it's a small problem, a really small problem, like I got a flat tire, all right, like I ran out of gas or something minor like that, I wouldn't even call my boys because that's something I could probably take care of myself, so I don't even go to my homeboys for those type of problems. So having a friend in that scenario, it's not really a big deal. But when it comes to bigger problems, okay, females cannot help bigger problems. Females don't understand. Okay, let's say if I lost a lot of money on a business deal. Yeah, I can probably go to a female and vent to her and talk to her about it, but she's not going to understand from a male perspective. What I'm expecting, let's say I did lose a couple $1,000s on a business deal and I go to my male friend, what I'm expecting from him is for him to tell me, one, to stop complaining about it and it's over and it's gone. There's no way to get it back and no way to reverse time. But also I'm expecting him to help me come up with a solution for that problem. That's what friends do. Friends are there to help you find solutions. Friends are there to support you. Let's say if I go to a female about the same issue, she won't really understand. Yes, she may understand how it feels to lose a couple $1,000s at a time, but she doesn't understand this from a male perspective. What females are going to usually do, they're going to usually listen. They're going to complain about their own problems. They're going to say, oh, it's okay. It's not your fault. I don't want to hear that. Okay, I don't want to hear that it's not my fault. I want a masculine man, another masculine man to tell me, yes, it was your fault. You made the mistake or whatever the case may be. And this is a great solution on how to get it back. Okay, most of the issues that you go through, the real issues, I'm not talking about the baby problems, like you broke up with your girl and now you crying and now you need somebody to vent to. You can talk to anybody about that. I'm not talking about that. And that's not even a real problem. Your girl breaking up with you is not a real problem. Get over it. Get the hell over it. Move on. There's billions of other women out there. But I'm talking about big problems. Females cannot handle or understand big problems like that. They can't even logically figure them out and come up with a solution. You may call me sexist for saying this. You may call me narcissistic or misogynist or whatever for saying this. But this is the truth, fellas. Go to your female friend today and tell her that there's a guy out there that wants to kill you and he's out for your life and you need some help. Your female friend has no knowledge of what to do about it. She's going to panic and say, oh my God, did you call the police? The police can't help in this type of situation. All right, but a masculine man will be able to help you out. You go to a masculine guy, you tell him, man, there's a dude out there, there's a couple men out there trying to get me, trying to kill me, trying to take my head off. I need some help, bro. What are you going to say? You know what the dudes look like? You know where they at? You know where they're looking for you at? Okay, let's do this. Let's come up with a plan for this. When you go to this place, let's not do this. And blah, blah, blah. So on and so forth. That's what a masculine man can do for you. But fellas, I've never had a time where I've experienced going to a female with my issues, my real issues, and her coming up with a solution for it or her helping me about it. I remember when I used to party a lot in my party days, my younger days, I remember getting into like a scruffle at a bar. I remember this vividly. And I was going back and forth with some guy, then he pushed me. And then I pushed him back. Started to scruffle a little bit. People got in between, started to break it up. An hour later, when the club was ending, everybody was walking out. Him and 4 other dudes approached me. Same guy that I got in the scruffle with inside the club. Him and 4 other guys approached me. Okay, now there was security around, so they didn't just run up on me and try to knock me out or jump me or anything, because there was a lot of security around. But I was assuming these guys were planning on following me home or doing something extensive outside the club. So what I do, I call my boys. I let them know where I was at, let them know what the situation was, and let them know what was about to happen. 30 minutes later, 2 of my boys show up. Okay, now let's reverse that scenario and let's add some females into that. Let's say I call my female friend and I tell her what's going on. What in the world can she do in that situation? Was she going to turn up with 2 more of her female friends and make something happen? No, it's not going to happen. Best case scenario, she might call the police, which I could have done if I felt like that was the best solution to that scenario or that problem. So guys, females do not understand, nor can they handle your masculine problems. And you shouldn't even want females involved in your masculine problems, fellas. So this is the main and the first reason why I do not have female friends. The next reason why I do not have female friends, guys, is because females are simply a liability. I say a lot of times that females are like children. Okay, and I don't mean that females are childish like children or females should be totally treated like children. But when it comes to protecting and providing, females are pretty much like children. I will give you an example. Let's say I'm out with my son. Okay, let's say I'm out with my 3-year-old son and we're out doing things, having fun. Okay, guys, if something pops off, let's say a terrorist attack pops off at whatever location we're at. The first thing I'm going to have to do is make sure that I can get out alive. Okay, and the reason why that's the first thing I have to do is because I have to protect the people around me. If I'm out with a 3-year-old kid, there's a lot I have to do to make sure that kid is safe, because that kid can't run at full speed with me to get out the door. That kid can't fight off predators or attackers if somebody were to jump on us or attack us or anything like that. That kid cannot logically figure out systematically what to do to get out of that scenario. A woman is very similar in that case. If something happens, if you're out with a woman and something happens, you are obligated as the man to protect her. I don't care if you're her friend. I don't care if you're a boyfriend. I don't care if you're a husband. I don't care if it's a woman that you just met that night. If she is in danger and you are the only source for her protection, you are obligated to protect her. But this is what I found with women. I've seen many situations where women in public pop off at the mouth to other people, and then something jumps off, something escalates, and then the man who's ever she's with is left to protect her. Now, I will be honest, if I'm out with my girl and somebody try to mistreat or handle or disrespect my girl, I have no problem with protecting her. That is my job. But something I won't do is I won't put myself in a scenario where I'm out with female friends and they're doing reckless things and then I have to protect them as a result. Okay, that's not my problem. This is the thing with hanging out with female friends. If you're out with a group of women and it's you as a man and you're hanging out with female friends and these female friends decide to do something reckless or get into trouble or talk to somebody crazy and those people decide to retaliate or attack, it is your job as a man to protect that woman. Okay, it is your job as a man to risk your life to make sure her life is safe, her life is spared. Okay, and if you don't believe that is your job and that is your obligation, you're not a real man. See, I'm so much of a real man that I will protect any woman in my vicinity. But if there's a female who's my friend, who is acting out of line with a certain person or a certain group of people, and those people decide to retaliate or attack us, first of all, it's her fault that happened. And it is my job to protect her. It is my job to tell her to run and scream and me take the fight. It is my job to tell her to go sit in the car and wait, and I'm going to handle this. That is the danger of having female friends. Now, I'm not saying this is always going to happen, because this doesn't happen every day, but it can. Because in the real situation, if I'm out with my boys, first my boys know not to disrespect anybody and not to talk out of line, because it can escalate into violence. But if it does escalate into violence, my boys got it and I got their back. And I won't have to worry about fighting 1-on-3 or 1-on-5 or whatever. It'll be 3-on-3 if I'm with my boys. All right, so that's how it goes. If something drastic or extreme ever happens and you're out with a female friend, She is not your backup. She is not your sidekick. She can't do anything unless she's a professional UFC fighter, and those don't really come too often. All right, that's like almost impossible for you to have a chance to be just hanging out with a professional UFC female, fighter. It doesn't work like that. All right, guys. So females are definitely a liability. I've seen so many cases where guys who weren't even in a relationship with a female, and it was just a friendship, that he had to protect and defend her because she didn't know how to keep her mouth closed, or she didn't know how to stop talking trash to the server, or she didn't know how to not be reckless while she was drunk. Okay, guys, so this is another reason why I don't have females. This is from experience, and this is mostly from observance. I've seen this so many times, guys, so many times. The reason why I don't have female friends, guys, is because usually when guys are friends with females, it is solely because she put him in the friend zone. Okay, this is my rule, my golden rule. I never let a female put me in the friend zone. If I'm interested in a woman and she's not sexually or intimately interested in me, I don't deal with that woman. Okay, it doesn't benefit me to have a friendship, a platonic friendship with a woman. Okay, guys, and like I said, the main reason why a lot of guys are friends with females, not because they genuinely admire and respect the friendship, is because they got put in the friend zone because that chick didn't really want him. I guarantee you, bro, 99% of men who are friends with women, if that woman actually gave him sex, he wouldn't be friends with her anymore. See, this is what a lot of men do. They find a woman, they're interested in a woman, they're attracted to the woman, they try to run some game, she's not interested or attracted to them, so she slowly or abruptly puts them in the friend zone. This happens all the time. This is the only reason why I think most guys are friends with women. They're only friends with women in hopes that later they're going to get to smash, or they're going to get to be in a relationship with him, or she's going to start liking him like in the Disney movies when the best friends fall in love and get married. That's what a lot of guys are betting on. But fellas, it is a waste of time. That lowers your respect and your value as a man when you take that role. Now, I will say this, disclaimer. If you're the type of guy who wants a female friend and you meet a woman and you guys mutually agree to be friends because of some common interest, and you're not even attracted to this woman, you just think she's a great person. She's like a brother or whatever you call it. She like your little sister, you like her big brother. That is okay, because I totally understand that scenario. I've actually been in that scenario before where I wasn't attracted to the woman, but she was a cool person. Like, we made each other laugh, have fun. We had sports in common and things like that. So she became a bruh. But that's usually not the case. A lot of you guys are friends with very, very beautiful women. And you cannot sit here and say, oh, I'm just her friend. Because if that woman called you on a late night and wanted to have sex or wanted to see you or be in a relationship with you, you would jump at the first sign. So saying you're this woman's friend only because she won't let you get any more, that's some beta behavior, bro. That's some cuck-like behavior, to be honest with you. If you are interested in a woman on that level, on that intimate and sexual level, and she doesn't want to deal with you and she's not interested in being with you on that level, you remove her, fellas. You discard her. You don't lower your value and your sense of self just because a woman doesn't want to be with you. Okay, because like I said, a lot of men take this position in effort to one day sleep with the woman, thinking they're going to creep in one day, or thinking one day she going to see him for who he is and like him. Fellas, that is a no-go. Fellas, that is a no-go, and it's you not respecting yourself and not valuing yourself as a man. Another reason why I personally do not have female friends, and this is one of the bigger reasons, is because I don't agree with women cheating, nor do I agree with women having male best friends. All right, guys, and this is like a domino effect. If I become a woman's male, now I did say, guys, remember I said I don't condone women having male best friends when they're in relationships. If she's not in a relationship, whatever the hell, bro, be friends with who you want. But once a woman enters a relationship, all males who are not her family should be removed from her life. Out of respect, okay, just out of sheer respect. All right, but if I become a female's friend and I'm her best friend and we're rolling along, being best friends, going to the movies, doing this, hanging out, having pizza nights, having movie nights, sleepovers, blase. Okay, and let's say she meets a guy who she's really interested in and they get into a relationship. I am now the male best friend. Now she has to remove me from her life. Okay, I don't want to be the guy that's standing in between a man and a woman unintentionally. Remember, I said unintentionally. If I see a woman and I'm very interested in her and she got a man and I really want her, I'm going to get her. That's intentional. That's a totally different scenario. But if I'm a woman's friend and every week her and her boyfriend are arguing about me because she got some swole black friend with tattoos that look good and that's attractive and she know he's a player, I don't want that problem. I don't want that on my conscience. It's just me. Some guys don't care, but I do, because the last thing I would want if I'm in a relationship is for my girl to have some male best friend hanging around and and we arguing about the dude because he texting her at 12 a.m. trying to have movie nights and things like that. All right, I'm not for it. So I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the male best friend. Okay, guys, I don't even want to be seen as the male best friend, because we all know the male best friend is just a guy who didn't make the cut and now he's in the friend zone. We all know that, fellas. We all know that. Just keep it G. We know that. So I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the male best friend. The guy in the way. The guy just waiting around trying to get some punani just in case her and her boyfriend break up or he cheat on her and she want to cry on somebody's shoulder. I'm not for that. That's another thing. I'm not the guy to be sitting there listening to female problems, their relationship issues and their problems that they having with their boyfriends. Because I ain't going to give you no advice. I am not in the business for giving females advice. That ain't me. Because I'm going to just tell her, I'm going to keep it straight up. A female can't be my friend. Female, look, because I would tell you straight up, you are a hoe. That's why he cheated on you, because you are a hoe. And they ain't gonna like me and they ain't gonna want to be my friend. Because with my boys, with men, if a man come to me crying about some woman cheated on him or left him, I'm gonna keep it G with him. First, I'm gonna tell him to get the hell over it. Then I'm gonna tell him, bro, this is where you're lacking. What you mean she cheated on me? No, shut up. It's your responsibility. It's your fault she cheated on you. Either you picked the wrong woman or you were incapable of being a real man. It was one of the two, and both of them lies on your back, on your responsibility. That's what I would tell a man. So if I was a female friend and she came to me complaining about her man, I would tell her the same thing. Shut the hell up. I don't want to hear about it. And it's your fault. You need to get better. Okay, that's the difference between men and women. I can't talk to females like I talk to my male friends. Because when I talk to my fellas, I keep it G. I tell them what's up. Don't come to me complaining, G. Don't come to me complaining, G. Fix it. Figure it out. Okay, she left you. What the hell are you going to do? You gonna get better? You going to go smash her sister? You going to smash her best friend? What you going to do about it? All right, because I don't want to hear the drama. But females love drama, and that's the thing. Another thing I can't sign up for. I can't sign up for drama. That's all females like to talk about. Females like to gossip, something I don't do. Females like to complain, something I don't do. Females like to whine, something I don't do. You know what I'm saying? So it's no point in me being a female's friend. It's no point in me having female friends. There's nothing that me and a female can sit there and talk about for more than 30 minutes, G. More than 30 minutes. Even women that I am intimately involved with, we don't talk. We don't talk much. You know, it may be a couple substantial conversations here and there, but it ain't no friendly talk. We ain't talking about our favorite color or what dish we like to eat or what's our favorite cake. We ain't doing none of that, G. All right, guys. So having a female friend for me is pointless. There's so many reasons why I don't think having a female friend even makes sense. But these are some of my main reasons, guys. And I think the biggest reason for you, I gave my biggest reason, guys, is that females can't fix man problems. But I think the biggest reason for most men why you shouldn't be a female friend or why you shouldn't have female friends is because 9 times out of 10, you're just in the friend zone, G. You got to keep it real. You got to keep it real. 99% of men who are friends with women are in the friend zone. Some guys don't even know. Some guys don't even know because women will put you in these categories without even saying it. Just like a woman will get into a relationship with you without you even knowing. Guys, I know all my real G's have had this happen. I know you've been chilling with a girl One day, y'all been hanging out for quite some time, doing the thing, having fun, and then one day she look over at you and say, what are we? Or where is this going? Or where do you see us? You know what I mean? Like, that's her literally asking you to be in a relationship, and your dumb ass don't even know, G. It's the same thing with the friend zone. A woman will put you in the friend zone and you not even know. I think you're a great guy, but you know what I mean? I did a video about this, about the things that women say, but they don't actually mean. And I'm going to put the link to that video in the description. Guys, you got to pay attention to the things women say and what they actually mean by what they say. Okay, guys? So women will put you in the friend zone and you won't even know. You won't even know. They'll tell you things like, I'm not ready for a relationship right now, or I still need to find myself. Fellas, you got to understand what these things mean when they come out these females' mouths, fellas. All right, guys. So, big thing. Do not get put in the friend zone. I'm going to put that link to the video about the things that women say and what they actually mean. I'm going to put that in the description. It's a really good video. It's going to open a lot of you guys' eyes. All right. I appreciate you guys for watching the video today. Thanks for sticking around to the end. It's your boy, KD. Thanks for watching the video. If you have not liked the video, please hit that like button. I do appreciate you guys' support. If you have not ordered my top tier charisma fragrance, go ahead and shoot me a DM on Instagram to grab one of those bottles. Also, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching from me, please shoot me a DM on Instagram as well. I'm going to put the link to my Instagram in the description so you guys can hit me up. I would love to coach you guys and help you with any problems that you may have with life, money, women, fitness, whatever it is that you're doing to be a top tier man. I want to help you get there. All right. It's your boy KD. We out of here, baby.